This week's weekend update. Surprise, you get me on this week's video. Where is Steve? What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about exactly that. Where is Steve? We're going to talk about a new vertical. We're going to talk about the build backlog, new sales, industry associations. We are going to wrap it up with a little chat about mega security service providers. So recording this at the end of the day on Friday from my home office here. And first things first, where is Steve? Steve is traveling. He asked me to sit in because he is traveling and couldn't get on the this week's update. He had a crazy busy week, and I'm happy to sit in for him. Those that don't know me, I'm Mark Folmer. I'm the president of RAD. I've been here since July of 2020. So going on 3 years. I've been in the security industry for 27 years. The last venture I was with was a security industry focused software company. And after a lot of work and some serious heavy lifting, we had a great exit, and we're of course looking to do the same here. So moving right along, because it's not about me, it's about the weekend update. Earlier this week, we had an exciting press release about our first oil and gas deployment. It's a new vertical for us. So exciting. We've noted that 9 of the 11 devices have been delivered and installed. So we're optimizing them, and we've indicated that the backlog is going down in that press release, which is exciting. So it actually reduced by 20%. The team at the Rex over there in Detroit have been working their collective tails off and gone down 20% when calculated in dollars. So we're getting there. And we'll get more details out, soon enough, and when Steve's back and he's doing the next update. So, oil and gas is that new vertical. It's an exciting one. We see a lot of application, a lot of things that we can do there. We've got some other new verticals that are gaining traction as well. There'll be more on that down the road. Sales. Next point. So it's always just difficult to share info on sales because, of course, we prefer to do that via a press release, right, and an 8K. But the funnel is growing. The team has been really generating some solid activity, and I know that we've got some sales results that we haven't shared yet. So stay tuned; those are coming out. It's a fun one. So you'll see that coming out soon enough. So right after the year this year, the next point over is right after the year, right after ISC West this year, I should say. Steve shared the news that he was named to the board of the SIA, the Security Industry Association. Right. I think that's super valuable for him, but also for us. Right. It gives us that exposure, that knowledge, that insight from real industry leaders that we can really benefit from, and he can benefit from. And continue to learn from. But many of you may not know, I sit on a similar but different board. I'm with the ASIS International North American Board of Directors. I'm the vice chair. Check out the association, www.asisisinternational.org. And you ask yourself, why ASIS? Why SIA? Well, the industry that we're in is in full evolution. It's changing. And so we want to make sure that we've got a seat at the table, and not just the table, but the right tables. So just that ability to kind of, rub shoulders, interact with, stay on top of things that are coming. Because there's a lot of activity going on in the industry, a lot of change, and for all the reasons that we know, right? Current economy, security exposure, threats, and so on are not decreasing. So lots of work to do. So we really want to make sure that we've got our ear to the ground where we need to be. So last point I mentioned, I'm going to talk about mega security service providers. It was an interesting week this week. Myself, I had 3 direct reach out from major security service providers exploring autonomous remote services and the robotics space, or robotics in security services space. And they were inquiring about working with RAD, and they all had projects in mind. And it was really interesting. It was a mixture of new management and also existing management, but they're really feeling that their hands are being forced. I can't say who it was, but they were significant, but that their hands are being forced, in terms of how to keep delivering services to their customers, what we would refer to, or you've heard Steve refer to as the end user, right? So they're getting forced to get creative in how they're doing that. And of course, why are they forced to be creative? Well, obviously labor costs are going up, and whether that's minimum wage or just, general turnover in industry, which is, kind of ongoing, but they've got to really look at different ways to deliver that service, because the expectation from their customers is they have someone there. They have someone doing those security tasks. So wanted to share that. It's exciting. And these were really reach outs to us and asking us for our take. And anyway, I'm wrapping it up this week. It was a short one. It was hopefully a sweet one, but I hope you liked it. If you did or if you didn't, add your comments. Steve will see the comments, so put them in the comments below. And until the next time, have a great weekend. Thank you.